Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Topics. Welcome to Peep Game. Alright, now, Florida just had a gang bust where they arrested 41 people uh, on racketeering charges. And the gang that they busted was sex money murder, which is a pretty much a blood gang. Originated from New York. I think your boy Pistol Pete, who's serving life in prison. He's the one that started it. But anyway, we got the chief or sheriff Grady uh, speaking at the press conference on how they went about, you know what I'm saying, you know, catching them. And he said some key things in his little interview that I just wanted to touch on. So I ain't gonna talk y'all head off. We're gonna jump into this video and see if we can get some teachable moments. Peep game.
It just couldn't have happened. Normally when you hear me talk about gangs and gang activity, we never mention the name of the gang. And the reason for that is we don't want to market for them. But Sex Money Murder, which is a subset of the United Blood Nation gang, is so violent. They're so ruthless. They're so dangerous.
My camera messing up.
We need to bring to the community's attention what they are doing. Now, they're focusing on those who sell drugs, trap houses. They're focusing on other gangbangers. They're focusing on other criminal elements. But let me explain something to you. You're going to see today a group of people, young people, some of them in their teen years, some of them in their 20s, but all young people. And it's never all right to rob, shoot, kill other young folks. Sex Money Murder prides themselves in creating fear in the gang communities and in the drug communities. Pistol Pete, who started this gang in the 90s, is currently serving a life sentence in prison. But here's what he said, and I think the gang name of Sex Money Murder says it all. He says, we get sex because we get money. We murder anyone who F's with our money. And they're not just saying that, they're killing people. There's home invasion robberies of our drug dealers, drive-by shootings in neighborhoods.
I just want to say this. He said that, they focus on other drug dealers, you know what I'm saying, and, gang members. The problem with that is the other drug dealers and gang members, they stay in the community too. So, I mean, how do we feel about that? I mean, are they hurting civilians? They not hurting civilians? Then it's kind of hard to, you know what I'm saying? Or is it just me? I mean, I'm just saying, I mean, my thing is this: it's supposed to stay out there between y'all. Leave the civilians alone. Y'all want to do that? Y'all want to, kill yourself? Hey, take that on the other side of the tracks. The problem is when y'all bring it in the community and start shooting up the community.
And murder. So you might ask, well, how violent are they, Grady? Well, think about this. They went into one home invasion and pistol whipped an 8-year-old child. Did you hear what I said? They pistol whipped an 8-year-old child.
Now, okay, all right. What reason would you have to pistol whip an 8-year-old? I mean, I hope, you won't pistol whipping him for him to, give up his stash. Because, I'm just trying to find out. Or was it that, you pistol whipped him to make, his mama or daddy who had the stash tell him where it was? What? How did it look? I don't know. I mean, just
And if
that's
that's
some
not
goofy
bad
shit.
enough, they did a home invasion at another place that sold drugs and placed their gun to a 3-month-old head and told the parents, give it up. And you know what's next if they didn't. They think nothing of having drive-by shootings in the streets. Nothing of it. They don't care about the neighbors. They don't care about the danger they create. So in 2018, 2019, we saw a lot of these gangbangers rolling out of state prison. They had already done terms in prison where Brian Haas's assistants had prosecuted them in past years for robbery, for use of a firearm, possession of a firearm. The moment they're out of prison, they're doing the same thing again.
See, that's what's gonna get y'all, homie. That right there. See, they're painting the narrative now, already setting the play. I'm telling you, they already setting the play. Cause see, this happened in Florida, but I'm telling you now, this shit gonna be in a city or a city near you, a state near you, or in your city and state. He painting the narrative that when we lock them up and give them a second chance, they come right back out and start doing the same shit. So maybe we need to go back and lock them up for life. Just lock them up and throw away the key. This is what they're going to start trying to do to y'all. So I'm telling you, get your money right. If you're going to be out here in these streets and you're going to be gang banging, make sure you got a circle around you. That when you had to go sit down, that they're going to take care, if you got kid, a little shorty, they're going to take care of your little shorty and not sleep with your baby mama. But literally just come by and make sure your kid all right. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to help put money on your books. Because they're going to sit you down for a minute. I'm telling you.
And that's why it's important for you to understand why we undertook an investigation I'm going to explain to you of such magnitude. If they're not in prison, they're robbing, shooting, and killing. They're just going to. They've shown that all along.
But you know what the sad thing about it is, though? I love y'all little homies. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all. Yo, I got love for y'all. This is what I do. I mentor, you know what I'm saying, at risk youth. You know what I'm saying? Hell, me and my wife, we've taken some of them in our home, helped them out, got them on track. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 nephews right now that I'm working with tirelessly every day, and they finally getting it together. You know? But a lot of these cats out here, I'm being honest, he right. If they not behind bars, they terrorizing the community. If they not behind bars, they terrorizing the community. So sooner or later, I'm telling you, it's gonna get to a point where your own community is gonna wash our hands with them.
So when we talk about our investigation today, it's not just the Lakeland, Auburndale, Eagle Lake, Winter Haven, Haines City, Lake Wells area. Sex Money Murder is a nationwide gang. So in 2018 and 19, for example, there was a guy that sold dope, cannabis, you know, that low-level nonviolent drug. They went to his house to rip him and shot and killed the mother of children who was simply cooking dinner that night. Why? Because she was there and she got in the way of the bullets as they shot up the house. And then in May 2020, there was another person shot down in the street. That's right. Those 2 cases we haven't made any arrest on. Those were the first 2 cases in over a decade that our homicide team was not able to solve. Do you know why? No one's talking. They're either gang related and or they're scared to death of the gangsters. And then there was the shootings in the neighborhoods throughout the cities across this county. So despite our best efforts to solve those 2 homicides, to get people to talk, they were afraid to. Despite our ability to infiltrate, we were unable to. So we did intensive investigative efforts to put people in jail, and we were arresting people and sending them to prison all along the way, but we weren't slowing down the problem. So in May of 2021, we asked our top cop in the state, Ashley Moody, our Attorney General, and her team, can you help us out? For the first time in the history of Polk County, we did a gang wiretap. We call them T3s. That's right, where we listen to social media apps, where we listen to cell phones and their communications through court orders. This is a very complicated process, and it only could occur because of wonderful people that Ashley has working with her, such as our prosecutor on this case, Michael Filto.
See, there it is. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, all y'all little cats out there that want to be on demon time and you want to be a shooter, I'm telling you, they gonna lock y'all butts up and throw away the key. They not playing with you no more. Didn't you hear him just a few minutes ago? How he was like, we had a guy in the neighborhood selling the non-violent drug, marijuana. Basically is what he was saying. And then, members of, sex, money, murder, came in trying to rob him and shot his girl. All y'all want to be on demon time. They got a place for you. Get it? I'm telling you, they got.
So when our detectives, working with FDLE, started writing the probable cause, it took not just weeks, but months of articulation to show this ongoing gang activity. And in September 24th of 2021, we began to intercept telephone calls and social media. Oh yeah, gang members, listen up. We can intercept your social media. You can't pay attention to all that hype you hear. We got it, and we got them because of it.
You hear that? Mm-hmm. All that boasting and bragging, talking about what you done, how you, slid, through, how you spit the block, you big dog, you know what I'm saying? They hear you. All that shit you saying on social media, they got it. That's basically what he's saying to you. Mm-hmm. Ain't nobody told on you. You snitched on yourself. You dry snitching on yourself. Ain't nobody said shit but that. Ain't nobody told on you but you. Cause you don't know how to keep your mouth closed. Then y'all want to do it with everybody. And it only looks good if everybody know. See, you can't do what you do and shut your damn mouth and go on about your business. You got to do what you do and go put it on social media. And if you don't put it on social media, shit, it's somebody with a camera phone or with a phone recording every motherfucking thing. This shit is not set up for you to win. I'm telling you. And I know you done heard this shit probably 10, 20, 30 times before. But I'm telling you, you best start listening. They got a place for you now.
As a result of intercepting 9 court-ordered intercepts, we were able to obtain 12 racketeering charges with gang enhancements against the sex, money, murder members. that first-degree felony of racketeering is 30 years. When you do a gang enhancement, it's life. Our goal is that they never breathe air outside of a prison again.
Damn. You know, I remember when they signed the what was it, the 92 crime bill. But guess what? When they did that, a whole lot of brothers went down for years. Some of them went away for life over bullshit half the time. That bill destroyed a lot of black men's life. You know what I'm saying? It really did. But now, shit, sometimes I feel like we need something put in place for some of these cats out here. Because y'all don't get the message. Y'all think y'all invincible or it won't be you. Well, guess what? There's a brother sitting in the penitentiary right now for the rest of his life. There's a brother, shit, probably gonna get the death, probably getting the death penalty. They got the death penalty. Said that same shit. It won't be me. You can't beat this game. You can't beat this system. It's not set up for you to win. It's not set up for you to win. I say it again. Stop trying. And don't get none. I know, and trust me, I know how it is in the streets. I know it get rough. You know what I'm saying? I know, shit, some of y'all little homies out there, y'all trying to feed, little brother, little sister. Shit, even trying to help mom out, keep lights, water on, roof over your head. I get it. But you're still going about this shit the wrong way. Because, see, can't nobody make money when there are dead bodies in the street. Killing and making money don't go hand in hand. I don't know who the fuck told y'all that, but it don't. And if you got a big homie that's telling you some shit like that, he just saying that because he like for you to look up to him. He ain't got shit else going on for himself. Pay attention.
But if that was not great enough because of the work of this team, we were able to obtain racketeering warrants and criminal charges on the entire hierarchy for the state of Florida.
Damn.
That's right, from the top gangster and sex money murder all the way through the hierarchy, we were able to get racketeering life felony charges.
Racketeering.
In addition
life
to that,
felony charges.
we were able to get a life felony charge on the head of sex money murder from North Carolina, who we hooked up in this investigation.
Did you hear that shit? Now they got life felony charges on the cat that's the head of the shit from North Carolina. That's from Wayland, North Carolina. They in Florida. So shit, this should show you, regardless of where you at, if you tied into that shit, you going down with their ass. You better get your ass out them streets.
Now, while all this is going on, we began a gang task force in Polk County. The Auburndale Police Department, the Haines City Police Department, Lake Wells Police Department, FDLE, and of course the State Attorney's Office and my detectives. Why did we do this during the same era? Because there are other gangs, I like to call them baby gangs, who are also shooting and robbing in the streets. Why did we start that game? Because in 2021, Haines City PD made an arrest after a young man died He died swimming in Lake Apopka. When they buried him here, gang members danced on his grave while they videoed it.
Damn.
There was arrest made. That would upset anybody, and it certainly set off the gangsters who didn't like each other to begin with. January 30th, we had the murder of a 20-year-old in a running gun battle just outside the city of Winter Haven. Our state attorney, Brian Haas, just indicted 3 of them for first-degree murder, and that investigation's also underway. As you can see, we've already made 7 arrests with our gang task force, and we have just begun to arrest gangsters in this particular operation. We're blessed in that no innocent bystanders have been killed yet, but their houses and their cars have been shot up, and bullets have missed folks who didn't deserve to be shot at. They simply happen to live in the area. We're going to make more arrests. But before I go through my cards,
All right. Check this out. This shit right here is just to let y'all know that I don't give a fuck how good you are in these streets. At some point in time, your luck gonna run out. Cause see, understand something. There was an old fool. There's an old fool right now today. There was a young fool saying the same shit you saying right now. Don't be that old fool. Cause see, he has been you. You don't want to be him. I'm your boy Topics. This Peep Game TV. Like, comment, and subscribe. And hey, please enlighten me on what y'all think of this sex, money, murder gang and all the other gangs out here. Cause see, we gotta stand up and take back our community. Now, I ain't too far into the system myself and how it entrap our young men and our older men sometimes. But let's be honest, it's a whole lot of us don't make it hard on them. Teachable moment. Hey, don't grow up and be an old fool.